I have Casey here. He's been in the Athletic for Life program now for about 6, 7 months. He's made a lot of progress. It's been a great joy working with him so far. And so, Casey, I want you to tell us a little bit about your background in the sense that what you do for work and your kind of working posture and things like that, and where you were at coming into the program physically with your training and your exercise program, and then just how you feel like you've progressed and where you are now.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm an accountant. So I sit at a computer pretty much all day. Try and get up and move, but sometimes get a little sore. Prior to this, I was mostly running. Um, some skiing, in the winter to keep me moving, some hiking, but not a lot of weightlifting, not a lot of like gym sort of going. I was doing some like kettlebells and some dumbbells here and there, but a little lost. And so I feel like now kind of have some direction, and it's been awesome just like getting motivated to get up and go, every morning and, you know, get after it.
Hell yeah. Nothing praise, get after it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we kind of first did your intake and you're first coming into the program, you had dealt with a little bit of a knee issue. And I wanted to ask, how is that going? And then also too, like you said, you were mostly doing running at the time. And so what's it been like getting into the gym and having, my guidance on the app? What's it been like with the interface online? And, how's it felt like it's kind of progressed and gone for you over the course of the past like 6 or so months?
Yeah. Honestly, like no problems with the knee. I thought, it could be a thing, but I've kind of forgot about it, which is great. Don't notice it. Don't notice it with like squats or any sort of like bending or running for that matter. Um, Super happy about that. I think with the app, it's really nice and like your guidance, your training, because I know exactly what to do. And I find myself, the night before looking through and be like, all right, what am I going to do tomorrow? Picturing like, okay, where am I going to go in the gym, and just getting like fired up about like, all right, I'm going to do this and then this, and like, this is going to be sick.
Oh yeah.
And just like generally pumped to go work out, which I haven't really
Let's
experienced.
go,
More was
baby.
you know,
Yeah, hell
a
yeah.
gym guy before this. So it feels good. And like, when I go running now, I feel solid. I feel like my core is like more put together. Um, you know,
That's
it's
awesome,
good.
man. That dude, that makes me happy to hear. Pumped to hear that.
Yeah.
And so you're a bit. We were just talking before this. You're a big skier, and it's something that you love to do up there in Washington. And so, have you felt any transfer from what you've been doing in the gym and the types of dynamic movements and stuff that we've been doing, and how that transfers onto your ability to not only get after it on the slopes, but get after it a couple days in a row?
Absolutely. I mean, big part of skiing is navigating different terrain and being able to shift your body weight and really maintain control of your skis. And so, with this training, I feel like I really have sort of the leg and the core power and, big glutes to really kind of hold me together and just charge it. And that's been a ton of fun because I like going fast. And then the
I
best
love that.
part is I'm not, crippling and walking around in pain. So I can
Yeah,
ski a couple days in a row or recover a lot faster,
that's
which
awesome.
can't say that was the case before.
Nice, man. I love that. Well, dude, I think that has to do a lot with your consistency, man. Like I'll tell you, I work with a few people and overall, I would say I'm like whenever I open my app in the morning, I'm excited to see like what Casey do today?
Hell yeah.
Like what kind
Hell
of
yeah.
like what kind of like landmine teleport and what kind of stuff has Casey been up to
Yeah.
today? Because man, you really do get after it, man. You've been super consistent, and I appreciate that a lot because it takes hard work, it takes a motivation, it takes dedication to do all that. And so, before you came into the program, one of the things that you spoke to me about was struggling with consistency, which was, you would go maybe you go to the gym, you try a routine, you even had Chat GPT write you a workout routine, which
Yep.
I thought
Yep.
which I thought was awesome, honestly. And so now that we've been in the program for 6 months, I mean, even traveling to Thailand, you were able to do some workouts, like we made it work for you. So how's the consistency piece been? And then, how's it been working inside the program to keep you motivated, to keep you consistent, as opposed to just doing it by yourself?
I mean, it really helps to have somebody, hold me accountable because waking up in the morning, my wife's still asleep. She doesn't want to get up. And so I need something to like get me out of bed. And
Yeah.
knowing that, Jake's going to be messaging me or saying get after it or commenting on the workout is just like that little motivation that I need to like get going and get to the gym. And I've been consistent and it feels good. And now I'm like, trying to like figure out how can I keep it up, buying bands or, doing stuff when I'm on vacation or I'm traveling or whatever, so that
Mhm.
I can kind of keep up the progress.
Hell yeah, man. Well, dude, we're here to support you. I have no doubt. We just laid out a challenge in front of you for the next month, which is just 16 for 16. So you're 4 workouts a week for 4 weeks to really get the year kicked off right. So I have no doubt that we'll nail that. And yeah, man, for anybody who is considering joining the program or who has, maybe some hesitation about what's it going to be like, or, is this the right thing for me? Just kind of any words of wisdom that you have coming in from, your level of experience to where you feel like you are now, and just anything you might want to say to the people.
I would say don't overthink it. Just do it. And I think the awesome thing about working with you is you kind of meet me where I'm at, and like you take time to understand kind of my personal challenges or goals or struggles or whatever, and kind of formulate a plan. And I feel like you are like a great coach in the sense that you're motivating. You're saying, "Come on, let's go, let's do it," but then you're not, just
I'm not outside
throwing
your
down the
window
hammer. Yeah,
tapping on
exactly.
your window.
Saying, "Come on, let's go." So
Yeah.
I think it's good. It's the perfect balance of motivating without being like, a dick about
Yeah. I love that, man. I love that. Well, dude, we appreciate you having on the team, man. Appreciate your hard work. And yeah, man, you're crushing it. So keep it up. We're gonna keep pushing you, and keep trying to get the most out of your training so you can keep getting after it.
it. Hell yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, dude, that's the official wrap up of that. Appreciate all those words, man. And again, I mean everything I just said. Like, you're fucking crushing it. I love the motivate. Like, you make me motivated to write better workouts. I'm like, all right, Casey's gonna be in there getting after it, doing his thing, fucking blowing it up, teleporting, doing it. So I got to make sure that I stay on top of my P's and Q's. So
I love it.
keep
I mean,
keep doing your thing,
seriously,
man. I
when
appreciate it.
I felt like such a dick when the hurricane hit you, and I'm just thinking like, "Where's my workout? Like, come on, man!" And
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was just so surprised that it wasn't there. And you're like, "Oh, by the way, hurricane." I'm like, "Of course, I didn't
Yeah,
even think
dude.
about that."
I know, I know. I loved it, dude. It honestly gave me a little reprieve because, like, at 24 hours a day, you're like, all right, where are we going to get gas? Where are we going to get groceries? Where are we going to get water? And I get a text from Casey like, hey, man, we have my workouts for the next week. I'm like, let's go. No, it was,
I
it
felt
was all
so
good,
bad.
dude.
I was like, "Of course, the last thing you're thinking about is programming some guy's workout."
No, it was
But
awesome,
it
man.
is sick, and I truly made it like I am, the night before, being like, all right, what do we got going on tomorrow? And I should have said earlier, but like the cool thing is you switch it up, so it's not just boring. Like, okay, every day chest, I'm doing this, or every day arms, or whatever, or legs. Like you change it up enough.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna keep trying to stimulate it, keep trying to keep you moving forward. And again, too, it's always an open door, man. If you feel like you're getting to a point in your training at any point with one aspect or the other, you're like, hey man, I could really use a push here. Or I have some guys, they'll send me videos of people doing cool stuff or people doing cool exercises, and they're like, this would be cool to be able to do. So I can
Mhm.
take that as an idea and build out a way for you to get there, just the same way that we're going to build out a program for you to get to 10 pull-ups, So it's all possible. So if you had something that you want to be able to tackle or want to be able to do, let me know. We can help try to get you there.
Sweet, I love
Awesome,
it.
brother. Love it, man. Well, dude, have a great new year. Have a great time skiing. Tell Lily and the fam I say what's up.
I will absolutely take care.
Awesome, brother. Appreciate you.
Thanks,
See you later, man.
man.